Welcome everybody to the Chicago 500 here. This is our first major race of the season here out of 3 events here. We're going to the Chicago 500, then we're going to have the Indianapolis 500 coming in 2 races, and then we're going to have the Speed 500, which will be either at Pocono or at Daytona. As we're going to have 33 cars, the biggest field of this race. And here's a trophy that the 33 drivers will be driving for, or racing for, excuse me.
To honor America with the performance of the national anthem, 8-time Grammy Award winner, Chris Stapleton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular amongst birds singing out, yeah, through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go.
And here's our quick starting grid here as Kyle Dixon, Powell Rowe, and Joseph Nuka will take out row 1, and Kyle Kirkwood are points leaders in row 4 here, starting 12th. Then we have Marco Andretti, David Malukas, and Logan Sargent doing his first oval race of Indykart here, and Dan Kilpatrick also attempting the Chicago 500. And then all 3 of these guys wrecked in qualifying here. But here's our race info: that's going to be 15 laps, 33 cars, the first annual Chicago 500. Cloudy, chance to rain, and 2 times the points here. So, as we're going to be coming to the green flag for the first ever Chicago 500. As Scott Dixon will lead lap 1 here of the Chicago 500. Here goes Pato Ward taking the lead, and Will Power taking the second. And Scott Dixon falls all the way back to 4th place now, as Pato Ward still has it 3 wide for the lead as Joseph Newgarden takes it over. Here comes Kyle Kirkwood, our points leader. He takes the lead back now. And Simon Pagenaud into a wall there. Still green though. And big wreck behind. It looks like that was a 6 machine. Jimmy Johnson, Felix Rosenquist, Will Power, and Grant Rahal, and Scotty Max and Pete Rose. Same thing with Alexander Rossi and Alex Palou, the IRL, or now Connor Daly. Excuse me, that was not Alex Palou. But as we take a replay here, it looks like the 6 machine got up, and that's why Alexander Rossi and Connor Daly are in pit road. It looks like these are spun and hit the inside wall barely. But as most drivers made it through, like David Malukas, Kyle Larson, Logan Sargent, Danica Patrick. So, but after that chaotic events there, we're going to go back to the green flag here for lap 7 here. And, oh, we already have rain on track, no caution. Yeah, and no, there goes the caution now. Wow, I don't know what the officials were thinking of not throwing that caution anytime sooner. It was literally raining while we went green flag here. But let's take a replay, I guess. I mean, there's nothing to say. It just looks like Scott Dixon got loose because of the rain and collect all the major competitors of this race. As it looks like David Malukas, Scott Dixon, looks like Felix, Marco Andretti made it through all of that. And I think the race is going to end here as we're going to check the radar. You get to see there's apparently some snow on the way too, it looks like, from the radar here. So that's definitely probably going to cancel the race here. No word from Indykart yet, but as for still waiting here, you can just see there's even snow coming, so that is never something you want to see as we go commercial break. As they finally brought up the red flag here, Kyle Kirkwood will probably be your winner here, as we're still waiting here. And as I'm 100% sure that Kyle Kirkwood's going to take the trophy away here, as we're just waiting word here. And as now, Race Control has officially confirmed Kyle Kirkwood is their Chicago 500 winner. Here's the final results. Kyle Kirkwood, your points leader, will have an amazing point stake because of the storm. The storm might even help him in the championship now, as there is no playoffs compared to like NASCAR here, which is really good here. And we have Tom Blumkins, who started about basically last all the way up to row 5. That's a pretty good drive for him. And we can see later at the bottom there, all the DNFs here, like Scott Dixon, Pietro Fittipaldi, David Malukas, Romain Grosjean, then Nolan Siegel, who is the number 6 car involved in that first wreck. But that was really unfortunate. And then as we were going to get to our point standings, as Kyle Kirkwood leads by almost 40 points here. And then Kyle Larson, who's a NASCAR driver, who is 3rd in the points, surprisingly. Then Joseph Newgarden is only behind by 1. Scotty Mack only back from the champions, from the points lead by almost, about 70-something points here. And then Antonio Fernucci's on IR, so Logan Sargent's racing for him for points, which is a great rule for IndyCar in my opinion. Then Danica Patrick rounding out the top 20 there. Will Power, a Penske car in 19th. You never see that there. And then Scott Dixon has been having a rough season as he's 28th here, which is never something you want to see here at all, especially from Scott Dixon, who is dominant on these type of tracks, especially like Chicago and like Texas. So, but yep, that's gonna be the end of the race here. Kyle Kirkwood will continues his points lead and win Chicago 500, his second win of the season. And I hope you guys enjoyed